We are live.
What is up?
Peoples
Woo!
that may come.
Maybe here.
Everybody's probably freaking scattered around trying to beat this storm and get what they need. And
Oh, my camera is blurry.
I don't
That's
know how far it's hitting upward. I know it's Eric said they got it up there. Doc's got it. We got it. So it's hitting pretty much around.
yeah, mine's pretty light.
I think it probably just started for you too. That's what it did for us. Like I don't know, 7:30 ish maybe.
Yeah, I think so. What? How did that happen? My YouTube chat doesn't want to pop out.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of strange.
they might have changed something. Let me try.
Oh, there we go. It worked now.
Oh,
Here.
you just broke it.
I didn't break it. It broke itself. And what is all my? Why are all my phones beeping?
Cause Jerron needs you now.
No, he doesn't. I think it's. I think Crystal sent me an invite.
No, I didn't.
Just having fun. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, you sent all the subs. It just YouTube sent it to me on both cell phones.
Your phone be tripping.
I know, man.
All right, let me pop chat out. I'm good. Although every time
Just
I pop
having fun.
Yes. Welcome, Mo. It's very nice to see you, sis. Been missing you, lady.
Wait, is that her sister?
Honey, biological sister? No, but yes,
Oh,
she's my sister. She's my sister in Cali.
I was like, I didn't know you had a sister. Oh man.
if I can, yes, I can still add. I don't know if I can still do moderator thing.
So,
Yeah.
did anybody get to see me jumping an X-Max at the skate park? That was pretty no,
No,
no.
I jumped one.
I just having fun.
People actually thought I jumped it, and I was like, no, the doctor did that. They're like, what? Mr.
Yeah.
Bradley, Jim, welcome, welcome. Migo, what's up? E-Drone in the house.
Watching Spaceballs, man, I love that movie.
That
God, I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, I watch it probably at least once a year. Always give myself a hour out of a year to watch Spaceballs again. It's just such a cult classic.
that short got a lot of views. People loved you airborne in that thing.
Yeah, that was the big boy right here. Oh, almost fell over.
It's gonna be in the floor before the end of the night.
Yeah, Max isn't super stable.
Something
on top
is
of the
in that room.
X-Max.
Something's in that room anyway, so
Yeah, it will knock over shit.
it will push it over.
It's terrible.
So that's what we've been having fun with, the RC trucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have some fun in the snow
around to really be out flying.
It has. It's been so cold. I was telling Doc earlier, where it's so cold, it's good to have the ground vehicles to go back to because, and like he said, you don't have much to think about driving them.
Yeah, and the thing is just cold's not good on the drone lipos. You're killing them.
They do suck.
And your fingers are cold unless you're wearing gloves, but then you're not getting, as fine-tuned details. And the wind is just it has not stopped blowing.
It has been brutal. And I basically, when I fly, I can take it the cold, but it's when that constant wind, because me and Ethan's been hit and miss on, flying with it. And man, one day we went out, that wind is just, or just that slight breeze too. Oh, it's brutal when it's cold. Like it doesn't stop. It's just like when it starts coming up your back, that's it. Like we did that. Well, yeah, that day in Winter Place. Remember that was a brutal windy day.
Yeah, it's just like we want to get out there, but it's so
Mr.
bad.
Spat, welcome. I hear you. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Spat. Yeah, well, I'm ready for you too. Ready for winter to be done, bro. I'm with you. It's been brutal here. We usually have if we have any snow, it's probably like the end of February, and never this cold. It's been brutally cold here for us, and I say brutally like gets like in the 16s at night, 12. I know for most of you that is t-shirt and short weather.
Not for us.
No. But
Us.
kind of the cool thing is we haven't actually had a snowstorm on these days since my birthday. Or literally my birthday back in 1996, we had a blizzard.
Oh,
Has it
wait.
been that
So
long?
this is your fault.
Not really. I mean, I'm 26, and we didn't have any snowstorms for a
When was the last
26 year
time?
period.
Well, you get hit pretty hard in Cambridge at times, though. We won't get nothing here.
Yeah, we generally, if we get snow, Cambridge always gets hurt a little bit.
Yeah, but we like here. The last time we got any, what was that?
It was a couple years ago. We had 2 snowstorms back to back, and it
Yeah.
hit.
It was out of the
Yeah.
south.
Now,
So if it
I
comes
remember-
out of the south for us, we're in trouble.
I know 2014 we had a rough year of snow.
Yeah, and if it
Because
comes out of your way, we
Yeah.
pretty much don't sweat it.
Yeah, because 2014 that was my last year of high school, and we had so many snow days that all the classes had to extend the school year. But the last class, 2014, since we're, a lot of people are going to college, they didn't extend the classes. So we got out we had so many school days out and graduated early, and everybody else was stuck in school for another 2 weeks.
They said when our summer, they're like, winter's gonna be brutal for us, and you hear them say that every year.
Oh yeah, it's every year.
Every year they say that, right? I'm like, no. OG in the house. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, someone I was talking to, it was last year's summer, and then they were like, "This winter's gonna be terrible." And last year's winter, what we had like 1 day of flurries. That was it the entire year.
Who shared them pictures? Were they Brian's pictures? You said.
Where's Sherlock, man? We don't have a Sherlock. I'm the OG dog.
So TDR drones, bikes, and scooters that's in here. He shared some pictures of a bridge collapsing in Pittsburgh today, dude. Pittsburgh, maybe I'm saying it wrong. That was crazy.
What, like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Crystal,
What, like?
you know how Crystal is with bridges, dude. I said, I don't think we've ever been over that bridge. She would have had to change her drawers.
No.
I'm not saying I would have changed mine too.
So what?
To the hospital with a heart attack.
So what? Did it just collapse, or was it caused by snow or something?
That's what I don't know. I don't know if it's just that cold up there and the tundra got it. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It looks like it. It looks kind of like that was involved ice or something.
Chuck, I believe you're wearing shorts and 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, you're built like a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. I saw that. He said he's talking about me because when I said the weather. Yeah, but check this out.
Oh, it had to be I don't know.
That's insane, dude. That is insane. Look at that.
Yeah, it just went here. Maybe it just looks like a failure of structure. It doesn't look like it was caused by snow. It's definitely not enough snow on there to be weight bearing.
That's crazy.
Infrastructure failure due to not investing properly. Do not like bridges.
They're fine.
No, can you imagine?
I mean, like, what is one bridge collapse every year? I mean, like, I feel like that's fairly safe. There's a lot of bridges.
Where were we? We were somewhere that we were under the bridge. And I'm telling you, it was in bad shape, like holes in thing.
See the car above it.
No, I'm talking holes in the structure, the beams, right? And she's under there freaking out. I think it was when we went up there with Eric, wasn't it? Was it under that bridge?
Yeah.
Where you can see the rebar.
Delaware City Bridge.
Yeah, you can see the rebar on it.
And you look at
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, they do need to patch that.
They need to patch a lot of bridges. They need to fix a lot of bridges. Don't even.
She does not like bridges. Every time we go somewhere, she sketches out.
What did a bridge ever do to you?
She would take us 3 miles around something just.
Where did it touch you, Crystal?
You rode with us.
Look, you watched me on the railroad train trestle bridge. You know how this is. So.
Oh God.
You know that fear is extremely.
Poor bridges.
When we go to IO, she's literally going to have us on every road without bridges.
Bridge lives matter.
Was it? Yeah, you remember up when we went to freaking Ilchester that day? She going across the little wooden little footbridge.
Oh, that was terrible.
Remember going across the trestle or just across the little trestle bridge to get to the
Little
cave?
trestle bridge. No bridge that holds a
8 feet
train.
below us was the road, maybe?
I don't care.
No, probably good 12 feet.
She feels better on the one that holds the train that has tons of holes below it than the trestle bridge.
Too. Okay. I'm
She freaks
sorry.
out, Sean. She
it's
does.
Just,
Bridges never did anything wrong.
To see that bridge for his bridge. Yeah. Good luck
well,
on
he's
that.
a little late now.
Yeah, he's too late. They definitely can rebuild now. See, now what they did with that bridge, they just waited till that part fell so they can save money on demolition.
No, the sad thing was, thank God there was a school delay this morning in that area, because a lot of their school buses go across that bridge.
Yeah.
So
thank God. Because that was really buckled. Like that one car was like this.
Like
that was
Brian
like a
said,
serious
nobody
bridge.
got killed, but I think 10 were injured.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'd have probably had a heart attack for sure. Freaking bridge come across it, and I was like,
oh, if I was in the car with you,
then
I can almost promise you'd be having a heart attack.
She starts
Either
swatting
that or
me, man.
you'd be swatted hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hang on.
You look like you'd been abused.
Chris, explicit FPV in the house, New England man. I know you're getting probably hammered up there, right? If not, it's coming. I think Sean said, Sean told me 80-mile-an-hour cyclone winds is coming up to Boston. Run. Put a quad out in that, Sean.
You'll never find it.
Just wait to
never get it back.
Oh, no, it's a cyclone. I guess it's going to be doing this. I was going to say, wait for which direction it's coming and just stomp the drone.
What was that movie? Was that Twister? Where they had Dorothy, where they released all the little weather things.
Oh, the weather balls? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll need a bunch of weather balls instead of weather drones.
90 mile per hour.
I don't even think that was realistic.
Hi, drone 69 FPV. What's up? Welcome. AKA Master Roshi FPV.
Oh, why are you guys talking about chicken noodle soup?
Chicken noodle.
You know what I could really go for? Some Wawa's broccoli cream and chowder. Oh.
I like their chicken noodles good.
Yeah, the cream and chowder's the best. Their broccoli cream and chowder. Oh.
Doing good, just
But you gotta remember, he can't do the cream right now.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Waiting on this snowstorm, see what's happening with us over here. Hoping it don't hit us too bad. I can't wait for the warm weather. I am so ready to get the warm weather, put the sun on our back, and fly again. I still can't fly, but it's brutal. It literally has been brutal.
Master Roshi, when are we gonna get Goku trained?
Doc, he can't handle the cold no more.
I never have been able to handle the cold.
You haven't.
Doc and I are too much alike.
Vince, he just going. He's like, I ain't even messing with y'all.
The wind blows wrong, and we're like, oh my God, it's cold. What just happened?
Them two, these two could be out on a 90-degree day meetup in the hoodie.
And we have been on several occasions.
And would say, woo, a little chilly. I'm like, I'm melting over here.
You're not the only one that looks at us like that. Eric's seen it. Josh has seen it.
Chris, High Drone FPV asked a question about. I don't think we ever played any viewers' videos or channels.
We haven't because a lot of red tape in there. You can get in trouble playing people's videos.
I know YouTube does it.
Yeah, you gotta watch like the you can get copyrighted if you play the music into it, and then not having the channel's permission, then they can hit you for a copyright on YouTube. So that's kind of how we stayed out of that. I know a lot of channels do it, and I think it's cool because it gets to show the talent out there and stuff like that. I mean, we support everybody, but we kind of stay away from that just because of that. Other than that, I mean, I think it's cool that they do that and show the different channels and things like that.
But we always make sure to
got
let
demon
everybody
child.
know, go support the family.
Yeah,
Go
for sure.
check
Oh,
out.
don't bring me that. Stop.
You should have just threw it on him.
Oh, God. Oh, that would have been miserable. This is the
That's how-
outside only cat. It doesn't like being inside.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing is all claws and bite.
So put the headset on it.
No, I'm just going to be very gentle and let it do what it wants to do.
Exactly, Brian. It's not working yet. It moves out.
Exactly, and it's definitely not. And we gotten caught up in not. I say that before, but as soon as we played somebody's video that we didn't have permission, which I never would. Like I would reach out to the person, you know, like if I actually got into it, you can see her already freaking out. If I got into it, kind of like I would reach out to the people and make sure it was okay that you got their consent. But they can even even can say yes, and then when you play the video, they could still just, if they want to do it, call in on you or just say they copyright it. Birdman in the house, what's up? You guys want to see a man can play a guitar? I know a lot of you have that skill. Y'all gotta check out Birdman. He takes those things and tunes them and does things to them. I say things because I don't know the proper.
Chris has never
thing.
been the musician type.
Whoa, 10,000
trucks now landing in Ottawa, Canada, largest
Can
convoy in the
I ask, is that due to the driver who was hit?
Dang.
Is that what the convoy is about? Because I have been following that.
Would it be the one in like Colorado that hit people on an icy road and gone to jail for crazy long time?
No, the one I was talking about was a tow truck driver who
Yeah,
lost
Mike,
his
I hear you.
on a he went out on a call and he unfortunately lost his life.
Oh wow.
Up in Canada.
Dang. That is a lot of trucks. Woo.
Chuck, it's pissed off because it's inside, but it's
Chuck.
inside because we're getting a snowstorm.
No protest on lockdowns. Oh. Well, welcome in and thank you for stopping by and letting us know that. That's crazy. That's a lot of trucks. Chuck, you in that convoy, brother?
Chuck said he heard about that.
That's gonna make a stance right there. Especially if it's trucks, what I'm thinking, like the big rigs, they can shut a lot down with that.
That is true. I mean, Canada has been, and I know a lot of the other countries have been a lot stricter on their COVID
I heard Australia right
and
now is going bad.
But yeah, Canada keeps going into lockdowns, and once they go into a lockdown with Canada, they have to go through stages. They don't just woof and reopen. They seriously drag things out. So Yvonne was saying this last time when they went into lockdown, they would not actually fully be back out of lockdown until sometime like towards the end of March.
Yeah, and Mike, we're getting that snow too, brother.
That seriously hurts.
No, I get it.
And they keep putting them into lockdown.
I heard, what was it? Australia was doing something really, really, really jacked right now about the COVID thing and stuff like that. And when you got it,
Birdman, we're together tonight, baby. Got that OG, dude.
Watch this on it, amazing.
I'll definitely check that out. I have quite a few friends who I keep in contact
I'll definitely
with
look it up
in
too. I like
Canada,
watching stuff like that.
Not only through the drones, but also through bunnies.
I've been watching more like stuff like that, trying to get back into the grind of YouTube to watch it. I try to watch everybody that visits my channel, to keep that fair. But I like watching stuff like that. I've been watching that, like just different videos that kind of like get me back into it, because I kind of got stuck in watching up with drone videos because I got stuck on one thing. I think Doc's trying to say something here. I think it's an alien. We don't want to see that. That's
you don't want to see these.
It's old tech.
No. Not old tech. It's carbon fiber. It's not intelligent.
All right, show them again. I'm gonna pop you up.
Oh, okay. So I finally converted to 6S, guys. I'm 6S now. I got some
How,
Lumineer
how
Zip
long did that take?
V2s. What?
How many years did you fly for us?
Shoot, man, 2 or
Been a
3,
while.
3. Yeah, wow. I was just late on the 6S game. It was kind of like when I finally got fully invested in the 4S, everybody was converting over to 6S, and I was kind of like, oh, it's going to take me a while to get everything back, you know.
Right.
And I happen to have a new job, so the new job is definitely helping me pay for the more expensive batteries and motors and all
Nice.
that jazz. And Crossfire too now, getting to Crossfire. All the quads are getting converted to that. It's I'm
Wait,
finally up back.
wasn't you saying one time Crossfire really was not what it was meant to
It
be?
isn't. I'm not, I'm not like up
It's
staking
good to
Crossfire. I'm
hear
just converting to Crossfire.
because I when I met Doc, I was like, "So you ever think about going 6S?" And all he's like, "Nah, I'm good." And then I was like, "Well, what do you think about Crossfire?" "No, I'm good, man. It's good where
I
I'm
mean,
at."
it's not.
I
I
never saw
understood
anything.
I have to grow to it, but it was just like I'm not in a rush to get there.
I'll check that out. Big Fish for sure. He said a lot of good drone footage of it too. I see that in a lot of stuff too. Have you noticed? So I watch a lot of the bigger channels that like do a lot of stuff in the garage, like build on just crazy ass stuff, and they take it out. I noticed now you're starting to see FPV footage in that stuff now, and it's really cool to see it more involved in that too, because everything that involves an FPV hobby just keeps it going. Obviously,
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they're involved in that now. Like you'll see one guy I watched a lot, and I forget the channel name. They just do like crazy stuff. They'll take like a scooter and just beef it up, put like crazy wide tires on it, and then now like I noticed the other night when I watched him when it ended, it kind of like came up, it came like backwards out of the shed, and it kind of like turned around and it kind of went up the tree, and that's how it ended. And I was like, oh crap, that was a drone. What? Watched it back. I was like, that's cool. Big D drone.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Mike saying he's a noob on that guitar. Okay, better go watch him play, guys. Believe me, he's in his little sound room. I bet it sounds so good in that thing. It looks like a closet to me. I know you probably do that. I don't know if it's for the actual sound or for your neighbors.
Both.
I don't know why they wouldn't want to hear that though. That's like just good sound. I don't know. Thompson Drone Works in the house. Ethan, how you
What's
doing?
up? Man, I think this is the first time I've seen him in the live stream.
Yeah, I usually don't kind of like throw it around.
I did.
Throw it at everybody. Oh, Crystal. Okay.
Because they're like, I did. This is me.
She's the inviter. So yeah, we got I finally got Ethan's going. We got the you guys know the whole, well, you might not know the whole story. I haven't said much about it. We're going to do a video now that it's all done. We had that the YouTube giveaway thing. It was once given away, then some things happened, so we give it back. So then Ethan, we give the quad to Ethan, and he put DJI in it, so he flies with the controller. That thing whooped me for a while, like everything we tried, it just didn't want to work. And then finally, I should have listened to myself from the beginning, because I said the S bus. I thought going into that S bus signal was the problem, and sure enough, that's exactly what it was. Put another flight controller in there, good to go. So I can't wait till he gets to rip that thing around.
And that's
We're doing
the.
good. Can't complain. Hoping the storm bypasses us and all goes up Doc's house. He's got a big farm for it.
Oh yeah, just collect all the snow here. Obviously, that wouldn't accumulate yards of high.
You got the room for it. You're good. Just
Yeah,
cut your
roofs
little.
collapsing in on me.
We'll do aliens, he says.
Oh, aliens, man, what's up?
Jim just asked me about them. Was it the other day about the alien frame?
Look, Apexes are already outdated because they had to convert them to dead cats just not to see the propellers anymore.
Hey, hey,
Aliens were ahead of their time not
hey,
seeing props.
hey,
Oh Lord,
hey, ho, let me
you're
stop you there.
lucky. There's a blizzard coming. You
Let
know
me
you
stop
don't
you.
live that far away.
It's not the fact that the frame was outdated. I think it was the fact that the person involved was getting outdated.
Oh shit!
Let's look here. Let me compare body lengths again just to double check I'm not going crazy. Yeah, the alien's quite a bit longer.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna be measuring now.
He knows who the boss is. He knows who. He knows who can go at those brick walls and come off of it. He knows.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah,
I've bounced off my fair share.
but let's show all that goo in your arms.
All
It's
right,
got
let's show all the
rebuilt arms.
plastic and 3D printed stuff on your arms.
Oh God!
He would not. This guy would not throw an arm away. It could have like one motor hole left, and he's like, "No, I could still stick a motor totally to that."
This is the one right here that got split in half. That's split in half perfectly in
Yeah, and he
D-Lam.
literally fixed the arm instead of throwing it
Yeah,
away. He's
yeah.
got
This
new
one's
arms,
the D-Lam one. That's split
and
in
he's
half.
got
You can
new
still see
arms.
the crack down the center of it.
Oh, you got to build the 4.5 now though too.
No,
What do you mean
Look, that
no?
was quick. No.
there's no point in that.
What are you just going to keep it and look at it?
I'd probably just turn it into a 4-inch. I don't have a 4-inch yet.
Oh, true. He said no. Eric kept breaking it, dude. Eric couldn't keep arms on it.
Yeah, well, if it's a 4-inch, then I don't have to worry about it.
He kept destroying it. Man, one day he armed that thing. We were up in Delaware flying at this. Weren't you there? Yeah, you were there. So they went to that
Yeah.
college and went across the street. That thing like killed Crystal. It was like the arm was just like waving everybody.
Oh yeah, that thing was rough.
Has been killed a couple times by quads.
He ain't get me. He still knows my look. Hey, you know he got into Apexes though, right? Look at him.
I
Rocking,
bought this Apex because it had Kiss in
rocking
it.
up Oreo cookies.
I didn't buy Apexes for any other reason.
You bought it just because you had to keep up. Stop playing.
No, I never fly the thing.
Because you're scared to fly. I'm like, yo, hit that guy. He's like, nope, not with this one.
Yeah, no, definitely not with that one. I spent way too much money on that.
See, I don't know how you can do that. I couldn't do that.
What?
I couldn't have a quad like that, like a
A
nice,
Shelf Queen?
nice Apex Shelf Queen, nothing like it. You know, Demon Seed. I couldn't have nothing like that.
Nah, I never even see you fly your Demon Seed.
Okay, you ever heard of thunder snow?
It has been flown.
Oh, great. So I moved so I don't get hit by the lightning, and you moved with me. Get over there.
It has been flown. Stop playing. You could probably see a scuff mark on it somewhere, I'm sure. If you look really hard.
Oh yeah, really hard. I'm sure mine has one somewhere too.
Oh, look. You see it? Oh, yup.
Oh, my booties are so much more scratched up than
Yeah.
yours then.
It has been flown. Oh, look. See the crooked antenna? That has been flown. Proven.
Wait, did you not have a TBS Lollipop, the new Triumph on there?
No, this one always had this one.
It always had the old school Triumph?
I believe so.
Huh, I didn't know that.
I think it has. I don't know, honestly. It probably did have something else on it.
This is in the way. This is getting
Because
moved.
this can come off. This isn't. And you can see right here. So I learned this with antennas. I guess I should blow myself back up to show that. Being as we do drones, right? But
Yeah.
you see this?
Hold up. Oh, I'm trying to refix everything.
Well, I'm just trying to like show the chat as well. But when you can do this with your quad antenna, and when you got it so tight in here, yeah, to me, that tells you she lived her life enough. So what I usually do is peel it back, and then I'll solder it on, and you know what I mean? To feel, it's like the ground breaks loose. This is still my Triumph from like back in the day. Like we bought, I think it was a pack of 2 or something like that. And this is like the last one left of it. The other ones are destroyed or laying out in the field. I lost one out in the field. The other ones, they pretty much got hammered and destroyed. And you see the little truck behind me that we run and play with. This shows a big difference of the size of them. This is Doc's old hoe. This is his old bay.
Obey.
Yeah, that's what an X is in Maryland.
Welcome in. I'm sorry I cannot say your name. It is in Russia.
It isn't something.
It is.
Bomb Red.
Bomb Red. Welcome,
Maybe that's how you
welcome,
pronounce his
welcome.
name.
Maybe, I don't know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna be all about the rooster. Jim says the rooster. They're a good frame. Everybody, if you kind of remember the
You have your
Armatons.
shares.
Yeah, I've done the roosters, the chameleons. I haven't done the marmot. I thought that was a pretty cool frame. I know Sean does that, and then Vince does that, and it's. I like the way they put it together. I like the way they do the whole camera thing into it. It kind of reminds you of the chameleon, but it's like how you can adjust that front cage. You can adjust the whole cage up and down. RC crazy in the house. What's up, Eric? How you doing? That was cool. That truck you shared with me with the little snow plow. He shared. Let me show you guys. It's just pretty cool.
Oh, the Max has a snowplow.
I know. I gotta print one actually. My printer is just like because it's so cold right now, and in this room it kind of sucks. So
I wonder why Crystal is so bundled up and curled up.
it gets chilly in here.
I never got undressed from work.
Oh,
Where inventory's coming up, I've been in between and in and out of the different buildings, so I just haven't got undressed from work for having to go.
oh,
back.
that's the Traxxas TRX,
Yeah,
right? I think so.
I believe that's what it looks like.
Oh, how did he get that snowblower? I want that.
Look at if you look close, it was focused. It's a little nitro like engine thing on it.
Oh, really?
I suck at holding the thing today.
That thing's powerful, though.
Yeah, you see it launching snow.
Dang.
Sorry, it's probably annoying the sound.
Let me look that up. I want to know what it is.
Hey, I would invest in something like that, but I just don't think we get enough snow. I watched a guy take one and clean his whole driveway off. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
I watched that video. I remember seeing it, but
Yeah, he
his
just
was not nitro.
No, he just kept plowing it. Or no, his was throwing it off, actually.
Yeah, but it was not nitro.
No, it was electric, I think. It was quiet. That guy had a nitro engine, it sounded like, and I know somebody's got a nitro engine. Do it.
I do, but it may come with one.
But Jim was talking about that rooster frames. They're nice. I remember back in the day, when you met someone, that was like the first frame they would boast about. They would be like, "Yo, I got a rooster. I got a chameleon." They were like the frame, you know. It had the warranty. They still do good, I think. I think they still
Yeah, but I'm saying
fair
that's
in price
what
and stuff.
everybody had. It
Yeah.
was the frame that everybody had for a long time.
And for me, I just I went through frame after frame after frame. I was buying like the clone frames because that's just me. And then I was just, plummet, welcome, welcome. I was just buying the clone frames, and having fun with them and flying them and seeing which one was really good and which one could really take a beating. And I come across some really decent frames for the buck. And then the Source One came out, and that just ended all of that. Because what's it, $27, and you can literally buy a frame that can take an ass whooping.
Yeah.
So, that kind of ended all that for me. And then it was one day I just picked up the Apex to see what it was about. I didn't even realize when I bought it, to be honest with you, I didn't even give frames like that much thought as far as like the bigger frames, the more money frames rather. And then once I got it, it was just like, the people were like, why didn't you get the Alien? Why'd you go Apex? And I was like, I just picked it just because I didn't even realize they were like brother and sister and stuff. So just one of them like impulse buys, no pun intended, impulse RC. But then I fell in love with it. It's a frame that you can knock the snot out of, and I mean, it can continue to give you what you want. Doc
Yeah.
knows. He sees. He had to get one. He was like, I want it. I don't care.
No.
As soon as that quad came in my hands, like 12 people told me Doc's going to end up buying that. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
but they knew why I was going to end up buying it. It could have been a turd with Kiss inside of it, and I still would have bought the turd.
One day you will be a beta kid, I'm telling you.
No.
You said this about 6S and everything else, and I mean,
Yep,
I can count now that you've changed a couple different times.
No, it's just I like Kiss.
No, he's our Kiss guy. One
Kiss
day I'm
works
like,
for me.
it's still too expensive for me. Like one day I'd like to have like a kissed out. I guess I'll say it alien, just to
At this
support.
point, I would stick with a Kiss Apex. You're already comfortable with the frames. You can get a 4-in-1. We know how
Well, I
they
got that,
operate.
but I got that 5-inch slammed alien frame that's like I build it and keep taking the parts back off of. I built it last time. I said I'm gonna keep it for when Doc. What was it? It was for some reason why I was gonna keep it on your tune and all that stuff. I'll let you tune it that day and everything. And then I
Oh,
just
I
took
don't
it.
know.
I just tore it apart for some odd reason again.
Moses.
Yeah, Ethan, he reached out to me and was said he'll have his goggles in like 2 weeks, and then he asked me about a Cinequad, something 250, sub 250. So I got to look up some links for him. I told him I'd dig into that for him. He asked me if I have anything for sale, but I don't have anything like that, especially under the sub 250 right now. So I'll look up some things. That's cool. He wants to get into it. Getting the DJI goggles. I knew he would that day he come out with us. That's awesome. But yeah, it's fun. Like we just need the sun now. Doc's
Yeah.
ready. Doc's ready to go at it.
Yeah,
Ethan
man.
said when we fly, it looks like an air show.
Oh yeah, and
We got
and
that
I
much
only
in each
have
other.
and I only have one more frame to convert to 6S. So I got 2 6S's and one 4S. I just got to convert the third one to
And then where
4S.
you at with your rag? You just need that flight controller, right?
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna order it all at once my first paycheck comes in, or my next
Gotcha.
one comes in from the other thing, and I'm gonna pay off a couple bills and do a few things.
I finally built this thing here, this iFlight thing.
Did you finally put a camera in it?
I not put a camera in it. I fly.
Come on!
I gotta put a VTX in it. I don't know which one I want to cram in there. I gotta find one. I got a bunch of analog stuff, so I actually flew analog yesterday. It was really fun.
I think analog's just
Is over here inch in Easton?
nicer.
Oh,
I got a
What?
dude.
there's an inch in Easton.
One of my coworkers.
All right, let me look outside real quick.
Dude, already an inch in Easton. He's driving there. That's what he
Damn. Jennifer Holder, welcome.
I wouldn't call it an inch. I mean, maybe like.
Oh yeah, that that
We got
quad
a dusting.
no!
No!
Uh-oh.
Get your ass back in there, fucking escape queen.
Escape out there. Flight 1 for life.
You
I
little
did the
turd.
flight 1. I did the flight 1 for a while, and it was
This one.
it was good. The
Tried
fly,
with
there's
escapes.
definitely something good there, but to have the components there is where it fell short on me because we know I'm always breaking and catching stuff on fire, so I needed to have like a full supply of that before I ever started with it.
Sorry, I had an escape artist pop when I opened the door to look outside. This thing was like freedom. Then it stepped outside and was like, it's cold. I
Yeah, that
grabbed
is
her
awesome.
immediately and brought her back in.
Congrats,
Not allowed to
Aaron,
be out right
on your nursery there, brother. Dreamin' Green Nursery. This guy shows us like little videos and pictures of like him grafting like everything together. He could grow like anything you want him to grow. Like he is really good at it, and he would show us, and then he'd have like a whole tray full of those things. That's awesome, man. Can't wait to see what you do with it.
Is he growing potato ketchup?
He can grow you anything you want. I think he just can't grow the illegal stuff right now until he gets his license, and then I think he can pretty much hook you up. And when he gets to that stage, his whole like top half of his body's green. So just imagine that.
Honey, can you move your trucks a minute?
Can I move my trucks a minute?
Yeah, just so she can
Jennifer
get
said,
the
dang, you have a
flow.
ton of quads. Thank you. I have an addiction. I can move the trucks down so you can see them when you like.
The X-Max is blocking 5 of them.
Yeah. And there went one of them.
The X-Max is a tank.
Don't
Yeah,
look,
but-
people. Don't get mooned.
Yeah, you see the moon, it's out.
It's full.
I have a slight addiction.
Oh, you can.
But we also build them.
Yeah, you can have a quad holder.
A holder.
Oh, it's last name. Sorry. Have it.
He's stupid. Hey, yes, Craig, y'all didn't see that. That was all just a shirt. That was a tramp stamp.
Yeah, it's a new decal.
That's what it is, a decal. See, because someone does decals now.
What? Huh? No.
She started messing with that. She over there does. She's learning. She over there the other day. She got frustrated. I was thinking to myself, yep, time to learn. Let's sell my DJ.
So
he asked you, do you want to sell your FPV, your DJI FPV? No.
It all depends on how bad you want something.
yeah, they're not really like.
They're not super expensive. There's quads that you can build literally for about $250. Now that doesn't mean you're gonna have the goggles and everything to go with it, but that does mean you can fly for around that price. So
Yeah.
just gotta save.
Yeah, they're really. I don't know.
Prices have come down in the last 5 years.
And due to the shortage of boards,
7 years.
it literally is up a little bit right now. But you can still balance it out and find good parts. Yeah, $300 gets a badass drone. Yeah, that's about fair. That's parts, and then labor. Well, that's all workable. Like I work for parts.
Yeah, not.
I used to do it all the time. I'd build a quad for a flight controller in a minute, and that's just to help people out to get them in the hobby. So talking about Crystal, like I said, getting into decals and all, she actually is into resin now. She does some cool stuff with resin. She actually made this for me. I don't know if the camera's gonna kind of show that. So she kind of put the motor in there, and then put some props around it. Put some gold flakes on it. It's a zing. This is my one of my OG zings that I burnt. You look down in there, it's kind of black, the stator. So she did good with that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that thing was mint. I actually show them the tray. That thing, in my opinion, the tray is the best.
Yeah. So then it was Russell went to his girlfriend's. I don't know what weekend before. Weekend before. So then Crystal was like, I got a project for us to do. I got you to do one too, and I'm like, I can do anything I want with it, because I'm thinking she wants me to do like her stuff, like the glitter, the whatever she gets.
I don't do glitter. Don't go there.
So I was like, I can do anything I want. She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I have a good idea. So here's what I did. It's all resin. The resin is like, it doesn't show it on the camera, I don't think. But you can look like,
that's the thing. That's how good it is. It doesn't show it. That's what I like about it.
And it's like you could reach in, like being here, like you could reach in and just grab the part off of it. Kind of like if you went in the bar, kind of remember that? They put the nickel or something on the counter. That's kind of what the idea was. You kind of see it right there if I get it in the light. You see the alien, he's up just a little bit. You see his feet?
Oh, yeah. Your alien was kind of protruding.
Yeah, he actually glows in the dark. The
Oh,
only
does
thing
it?
I regret is I should have took the shrink wrap off of the BTX. Other than that, it come out perfect, I thought. It's diatone. This is my first flight controller diatone I ever had. If you can see, it's Got some burn marks there on the bottom. So it's been on fire twice before it finally died on me.
How did it catch on fire twice?
Jennifer, we stream on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Once at the ruin, I hit the wall. The ESC had burnt, and it had come up and caught stuff on fire and burnt some things. So some things looked naked on there. It worked for a while. Put some of that black liquid electrical tape. That's a tongue twister. Say that fast. So then, one day I plugged it in, and what was it?
Tip of the day, guys. Get you some of this.
Yes, that stuff works.
Mint and creamy.
But yeah, and then I plugged it in one day, I think, and the arm didn't. It just, and it flew forever after catching fire the first time. So then it just didn't want to live no more and just burnt itself up.
And hopping off a track at FPV, guys, if you are interested in RC cars, the new Max V2 is out. I flipped it. I sold Chris mine, the one that you guys, I'm sure, have seen every once in a blue moon. And I got the Max V2. And it is nice. I'm liking it. It's has some quirks I'm getting used to. Longer chassis. It does not turtle as well, which means flipping it back over after it's on top side. That's just due to longer chassis. And it has the wide max on it. It's definitely a blast. Probably my biggest gripe's the sledgehammers. I don't know how I'm feeling about them. Chris seems to like them more than the other max tires, but I'm kind of still up in debate.
I still would rather have the OG Max ones that came on it.
Yeah, and I think that's where I'm at with it too.
Not Amazon, the OG Traxxas.
Yeah. But it's pretty much identical to the original Max, except it already has the wide kit on it, and it's a longer chassis, and it's longer by 1 inch.
Tommy D, sups up, Tater.
So, and I did put thicker shock float in it, the thickest Traxxas makes.
You said you didn't really notice the difference in that?
It doesn't seem like that much, actually. For like, if I'm just trying to like get a test bounce out of it, it's not that noticeable. But driving it, it is.
Here's Doc's Old Bay.
It's mine.
We live in Maryland, so you know Old Bay this season. So when you kind of your girls like your ex, it's like your Old Bay because you call her. You see where I'm going with that?
Oh, you don't even have this. Those are the sledges.
Kind of missing something here.
Oh, the whole.
The old bumper gone. But this is Doc's Old Baby.
I thought you glued that back together.
I did, and we kind of like lost it yesterday. Everything else held up with the Kuban now.
Huh. Just a bad bond.
So I know I've been doing videos, quite a few videos on the RCs, but it's not that I'm getting all off into RC world because I know a lot of the drone people do. They get into drones. The next stage is the RCs. And then the bye-byes. It's not even like that. With me, it's just
What a lot of you guys don't even realize is he was into the ground game.
I've been into the RCs for a long time.
He's been into RCs, period.
And then Doc came along.
Said it doesn't matter what you do
and wanted to get into it. And he's like, I've always wanted to do this. So I was like, let's do it.
Yeah,
Tim, welcome.
And I didn't go all out. I bought a basher. I had a race car. Obviously racing isn't convenient to me, so I can't keep it consistent. So it's for sale, guys, on eBay. Team Associated B74 is for sale on eBay right now. Bids are starting at $650. It is a 13.5 spec class for actual racing. You can enter competitions with it. Everything is Roar certified on it. It's tuned for carpet right now, but it has it can be tuned for off-road. It has all the sway bars and shot springs and everything to be tuned to whatever flavor you like.
Tiff, welcome. Mrs. RC in the house.
And it is pretty much a pop your receiver in and go.
Sitting there waiting.
Nope. Don't mean to do like spot on advertisement for something for sale, but
still gotta go. It's got what, at least it's been on there for about 4 days now, I think.
Yeah, I think might be 4 or 5 days left.
4 or 5 days now. And like you
Yeah, I
said,
didn't see a bid on it yet.
I know. I was hoping somebody at least bid on it by now. That's a
No,
good bid, though.
it is.
I think the reserve, it sucks they make you pay for that up front, but then
If we sold it in pieces, we'd sell pieces. But like, I think it's a big thing to swallow buying a whole car like that.
it is, and I mean, it's built well. It's got good parts in it, so you definitely. I don't blame you for not wanting to give it away.
No.
That and happy, Chuck says.
And I'm still giving it away. I mean, I'm losing a lot of money on it, but it's just I'm accepting that fact. I at least like want something back in return.
I'm sticking with my peed Birdman. I took the nitro peed and turned it to electric. I printed all the stuff for it. I got it all worked up, all done. Actually took it out and drove it. I forget, there was something I just wanted to do with it. I think it was the motor. The motor moves a little bit from the torque. I just got the brushed motor in it too, nothing brushless or anything. Because rear wheel drive, they're fun, but that thing is. You put a bad motor in that thing, you ain't gonna grab no traction.
Just slipping for days.
Yep, they're fun to drive too, though.
I want to see that run around. I haven't gotten a chance to see that move.
It's like I said, it drives good. Rear wheel drive. I still got to put a motor in the low seat. Finally got that done. I want to get that thing back up and running. And then you come over and we can have some fun with the rear wheel drive ones. You take the peed or whatever, stampede. We can break them. No, they don't go fast to break. They just tumble or whatever. They're just basically donut machines. Think about it.
Put little jumps out so they can hit those.
Yeah, they're good at jumping. That's one good thing they're good at. For sure, because you don't have all that weight coming down on the front end.
Yeah.
Versus the freaking Max, this thing's a tank. But if I keep tumbling like I do, I think I might go back to the OG Max. I just had more fun with that. I don't know. I can't say I have more fun. I guess I could tumble its ass off and it wouldn't break nothing. Let's say that.
Yeah. But I wonder if they're like, are they always going to keep the stock arms in stock? Is there ever going to be a day where you can only buy the wide kit?
I don't see why they would do that, because they got people that has the V1 Max and not everybody's converting over. So I guess they would probably keep them in stock. I don't know. That's a good question, though. They might just be like, you can go over to the new one, or
Yeah, because it's all convertible. We pretty much have confirmed that you can put the wide arms on
this video. So I flew this thing yesterday, dude, on analog. This thing is amazing. Flies good. I built it a while back. Chuck gave me the frame.
Is that the one you're talking about that was super smooth?
Yeah. It's got the
What body is that?
It is the Trans-Tech Freedom V2.
I like what you did with that. How'd you get the orange wires?
Just motor wire that was on these motors, I think. Or it's actually red. It just looks orange.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was cool how I did it.
I like that color, and I like how you have it zip tied around like that. It's kind of like looping in.
Yeah.
It's a really clean build. It's a big build, though. What?
It is. It's got a pretty big footprint.
Yeah.
235.
Yeah. It's stretch decks, or is it? Or is it a H? Would that be considered?
I would give this more of an H. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say what, a stretch? Well, I don't know. Maybe a stretch then, because the Gank is a stretch and it's a little bit longer, I think, than that. So it's got the Dow engine, the F4 one. So it's a 4S quad running the Brother Hobby Deadpool 2306 2450s. This thing is a nice flyer on analog. I flew it yesterday. I couldn't believe how smooth that thing was. I was just for fun, just binding to my quads, my 4S quads. I haven't bound to them in a while. Or since I got my new transmitter, I've never really bound over to them. I've just been doing new ones. I just shut my YouTube chat off. I'll just run with this one. So, Yeah, so I just put it, charged it, or charged up a pack, bound to it, took it out, and was amazed by how good it flies. Because going back and flying the quads I've flown before, it just feels so different after flying at Apex for so long.
Especially with 4S, because I don't think you really have too many good packs left. I mean, you got some of my oldies.
One good one's all I got now, so it's like I'll just charge it up and just go out with it now, and just take a 4S quad, and it's just to fly it basically, so they're not sitting on the wall just dormant and all that. Because I think after a long time they set on the wall, the gyro kind of acts funny with them.
Yeah, maybe they get like a memory to them where they're pointing forward or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what goes on with it.
Huh.
What's it
I
doing?
never thought about it.
You know what?
Heavy or
It's coming.
is it?
Yeah, if you look in the camera, I mean, you see snowflakes everywhere, and you go out.
Starting to cover the road.
I didn't look at the road. I didn't open the door.
I
But
didn't know.
on the deck and all, I mean,
Telly?
there.
Gotcha.
Strat, Telly,
We gotta go. We gotta do our weekend cleaning, and so we're gonna do that tonight after the show. That way we get that over because we don't know what this will do all weekend. We might get snowed and not be able to make it. It says right
Gonna
now.
do the news now. So I
Yeah.
don't mean to like push you guys, but I definitely don't want you being on bad roads.
No, she can do the news now. I think she got news right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna get it done. Bad weather just needs to go wherever it goes winter time. I hate it. We're not used to it. So, out in the snow, our tires, Crystal's car has touring tires. So when
My
soon as
tires suck.
they really do suck. And they're towards the end of their days, so we're gonna get some all seasons, which we're just about to order them. But yep, Head Fog, what's up? Welcome,
I
welcome.
didn't know like people actually got like types of tires. I just buy the cheapest I can get.
Well, you got to get obviously, if you got touring tires, they're like real smooth, kind of for the street, whatever. So when the snow hits and it's just that little bit on
And
the
the
ground,
tires that are on it are
just smooth.
Z-rated, so they're rated for speed.
Yeah, and they're Z-rated tires, so they're rated for speed. On the Ford Fusion, I don't get it, but
I just get the cheapest. I'm like, how cheap is that? That cheapest?
$50 tire sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Ain't no more of them days.
I get mine for 75 on the Corolla.
Jesus, that's like what, a 14? 15? Jesus.
Well, see, I can't do that. My tires were 18s in the first place, and when I bought the car, it came with the tires. They had just been replaced, and you personally know quite a few of how many miles we've put on that car since I've got it.
Oh yeah,
so.
we've definitely.
We've
Have you
been
gotten a
all
wheel
up and down
alignment?
the East Coast. Huh?
Have you ever gotten a wheel alignment on it?
No, because I haven't replaced the tires yet, but I keep the tires rotated and balanced and everything. So.
Yeah, but wheel alignment can extend a tire life sometimes if it's a lot off even a minute amount. Like my Corolla, my tires last forever because I always get a wheel alignments.
Yeah, Birdman, we still have a Magnum too. So
that thing drives good in the snow. That's really good.
Yeah, nothing like rear wheel drive in snow.
Yachty.
But she's a tank, so I mean that she does go.
Hey, my El Camino is heavier than your Magnum, and I promise you, it does awful in the snow.
No, we're not allowed to run chains.
Nope. Now unless it's in a pure emergency or something. State of emergency or something.
News.
What is up, guys? Well, as always, got some interesting news for you tonight. Over there in England, volunteers have used drones and sausages to save a stranded dog in England. You heard me right. A group of volunteers was able to save a stranded dog in England with flying sausages. Millie had become stranded in dangerous mudflaps in Hampshire after slipping her collar. Volunteer organization Denmead Drone Search and Rescue set out to bring her home. They initially set out on foot and kayaks, but when that didn't work, they decided to tie cooked sausages to the drones, which ultimately did the trick by leading the dog out of the mud flaps. The Jack Russell was successfully lured to safety and returned to her owner.
I'm surprised even with the dog, it went near with the hot dog, it went near the drone.
Well, depending on how long the dog had been out in the mud flaps,
True. And probably never gets hot dogs any other time.
you never know. In other news, guys, if you're in South Carolina, don't be making drone news. 70 grams of marijuana was nearly dropped into a Low County prison yard from the sky. Recently, a woman was arrested who was trying to get contraband like drugs and phones into Ridgeland Correctional Institution.
Wow.
The twist? She was going to fly them in via drone. A strategy the South Carolina Department of Corrections has said is actually fairly common. Once or twice a week, we're alerted at our 21 correctional facilities in South Carolina that there's a drone intrusion.
These people are crazy.
Many of these drones, like that one, get caught before they can even deliver what they're carrying. In this case, the director is proud of the effective collaboration here in Ridgeland that did not allow the machine to even get off of the ground. Great work by our investigation division to get involved in that work and undercover operation with outside law enforcement and stop the contraband from coming in. Had they not, deliveries like that can technically get and be dangerous in an institution. Contraband like that can lead to turf wars, can lead to fights, leading to more violence, and can even lead to death. And that they don't want. These nets were put up to make these illegal deliveries more difficult, but drones can fly far above them, forcing the SCDC to look for other defenses. Stirring said they're not allowed to use their best option, though, due to decades old legislation. Because it's against the law to interfere with radio frequency, and that's how that drone operates. Similarly,
shoot it down.
you cannot interfere with the radio frequency on a phone per the Communications Act of 1932, and that's why they cannot block nor jam those signals. He says with that changed, they would stand a better chance of fighting that problem. But for now, they're just going to continue their efforts that lead to an arrest, just like the one that just happened in Jasper County. So, guys,
Frank the Tank, welcome.
if you're in South Carolina, give it up. They are already on to you. And somebody obviously just lost 70 grams of marijuana for absolutely no reason. It's old news. You're not going to get the contraband into the prisons using a drone.
Leave the drones alone. Go deliver it on hand, on foot or something.
Exactly. Find another way.
Toss
Leave
it
our
over the
drones out
fence.
of it. We don't need the drones in the
out.
bad news.
Terrible.
Guys, in other news, if you're in New Zealand, like I know my dear friend Mad Kiwi is, Craig, if you're listening in, perk your ears up, babe, because Domino's pizza drones are once again taking flight in
Nice.
New Zealand.
We need footy.
Domino's Pizza has partnered again with Skydrop to expand its drone delivery trials in New Zealand with new technology that's faster, safer, quieter, and greener, according to a blog post on Thursday. We believe drone delivery will be an essential component of our pizza deliveries in the future. Domino's Group CEO and Managing Director said, customers benefit from the convenience of having hot and fresh pizzas delivered with zero contact to their homes by electronically powered drones,
That'll be cool.
which is also helping to reduce traffic congestion and greenhouse emissions. The Michigan based headquartered pizza company made its first pizza delivery via drone. Y'all ready for this? When was that? Some of y'all weren't even thinking about a drone back then in 2016. From Domino's store in Auckland, New Zealand. In 2016, in partnership with Skydrop, the initial stage of the trial was conducted under Civil Aviation Rules Part 101 with both Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, and the Administration of Transport in attendance. The second stage of the trials uses Skydrop's new drones that have increased payloads of up to 3.5 kilograms and improved precision delivery altitude of up to 60 meters. A safety parachute has also been added to the drone, which granted the Part 102 Unmanned Aircraft Operator Certificate and operations specifications from the CAA in New Zealand. New Zealand has a real opportunity to be at the absolute forefront of the drone delivery industry globally. Skydrop founder and CEO said, "We look forward to expanding our leadership in the $1 trillion store-to-door food delivery market." And Domino's New Zealand general manager has said that the company is scouting locations nationwide for a drone delivery pilot sometime this year. Craig, did you hear me? They're going to be looking for a pilot.
That's you.
And then I need a drone news exclusive. Headquartered in Reno, Nevada, and founded in 2013, Skydrop has worked with NASA, Johns Hopkins University of Medicine, Remote Area Medical, New Zealand Land Search and Rescue, Domino's, and 7-Eleven. 5 years ago, the company launched the first automated external defibrillator, AED, as you guys know them, drone delivery service in the U.S. in partnership with the Regional Emergency Medical Services Authority in Nevada. Guys, if New Zealand pulls this off, you know Domino's, headquartered right here in the U.S., is going to be pushing hard to be bringing you flying hot pizzas.
I'm
So,
ordering one.
fingers crossed. I mean, they are in stage 2 now. And yes, it has taken many, many, many years. But
I'm going to apply.
we know how the governments are with drone
Hold up.
deliveries.
Why don't we just have like a arm that throws the pizzas like frisbees at houses?
Because then you're going to have a slidden pie in a box, and nobody wants a slidden pie. You did not buy a slidden
No, because if it rotates perfectly, it's
But it's
not
not
going
going
to
to.
like slide around.
It's not going to.
You don't frisbees don't like explode and like get all wobbly. Like I feel like we
And
could
then I'll
toss.
have a chance to capture the drone when it delivers pizza.
There's one massive difference in a frisbee and a pizza. A frisbee is machine made, so it's always the exact same size. A pizza is not.
If it's a Domino's pizza, it is the same size.
But think of your toppings and everything. They're not always the same size, and they're not always the same weight.
It's gonna have a
Well,
different.
obviously, we're gonna have to have a pizza balancer, just like a tire balancer. We gotta pop the pizza on real quick, spin it, and start adding pepperonis where it's unbalanced.
Like we have a prop balancer, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna change the way pizzas are
I
sent.
still would order a pizza.
Oh God.
That would be awesome.
Well, guys, I know most of you right now, this will not affect, but it's a perfect example of how a drone can be used in the worst possible way
Oh God.
and can totally affect a hell of a lot of people. A UAE has banned flying of recreational drones after a fatal attack.
Whoa.
The United Arab Emirates has banned the flying of drones in the company for recreation after Yemen's Houthi rebels have claimed a fatal drone attack on an oil facility and a major airport in the country.
Shut up. That's crazy.
You heard me correct. As of Saturday, drone hobbyists and other operators of light electric sports aircraft now face legal liabilities if caught flying the objects, the Interior Ministry said, adding it may grant some exemptions to businesses seeking to film. So, more or less, you guys know how Dubai is. It's one of the richest places in the world. You're going to have the money to possibly film there. Then you can possibly fly a drone there. But money talks, and bullshit's going to walk in the UAE now because it will be a complete no-fly zone.
That's crazy.
A rare drone and missile strike on the capital of Abu Dhabi blew up several fuel tankers and killed 3 people last week.
A drone and a missile launcher on it?
Seems like
Damn.
they're going to hold all drone pilots accountable for that. The Houthis, who hold Yemen's capital, have fought a bloody, years-long war with a Saudi-led military coalition that includes the UAE, claimed the assault. While the UAE has largely withdrawn troops from the stalemated conflict, the country now continues to be a major player and support the local militias on the ground. They said with the country targeted with bomb-laden drones and cruise missiles and ballistic missiles, they are not going to run any risk of flying anything. Government regulations in the UAE already restricted drones in residential areas as well as near, over, or around airports. The drone users typically must obtain a certificate from the CAA or Civil Aviation Authorities.
Which is gonna be hard
Now,
to get.
they're not even going to be available.
Damn. So drones are gonna be for sale in Dubai.
This is one of
That's
your
crazy.
biggest fears if you think about it. Some group trying to make a stand
Oh yeah. for sure.
using any type of flying weapon, taking a life, and them taking it out on everyone, including the little guys.
I would like to see a missile mounted to a 5-inch though. I mean that would be kind of.
I only
not
report-
Now,
possible.
would the 5-inch be mounted to the missile at that point?
That would probably be the ticket, I think.
I don't know. I only bring it to
Crazy.
you anything from flying sausages to hey, we can call it flying sausages that I've brought you guys once before, to search and rescue, to drones in the good, to drone jobs, to drones in the bad. That's what I bring
That is
to
crazy
you
if you think about it though.
all the time.
Victory
That's
Fly in the
drone
house.
news, guys.
What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Woo.
The latest, the greatest, the breaking. Who knows what's coming next week? You're
Missiles
just
on
going to have
drones.
to stay tuned. Missiles on drones, sausages on drones.
I love flights.
What else are you going to put on a drone? And we're delivering pizzas.
What if the pizza's the drone?
Maybe the pizza has the sausages on the drone and that's what's attacking.
I still vote on like a trebuchet that just launches the pizzas like a frisbee.
But where is the propellers and the motors? Come on now, you can't count out the drone. You can launch it from the trebuchet and then like arm it and take off. That'd be super sick.
And then you can't get if it just launches your pizza from the sky, right? You can't just then you can't film it landing, dropping your pizza off at your doorstep. See? I have a camera set up there.
Mad Kiwi, honey, I need you. I need footage. We have to see a flying pizza. I'm gonna have to reach out to Craig and see what
That
I
would
can
be
pull
cool.
off.
That would be crazy, yeah, if he could literally film that. That would be awesome.
Right? Stay tuned. You
So
never
how
know
do you
what the
tip
Drone
at that
Network will
point?
bring to you. It would probably all be done through the app.
Yeah.
You know, like most of the apps are already including.
Oh, so I'm just not tipping anymore, is what you're telling me.
Oh Jesus!
I'm a tip.
You might expect your drone delivery to slow down. You know, it might run out of a battery that way if you're not tipping the drone.
If it runs out of battery, I get a free drone too. You just tip me.
I'm gonna tip the drone
Well,
over.
they didn't realize who they were delivering to. That's the catch with
You just
that.
throw a black blanket over that thing that just blocks GPS signals real quick. So
I just get a roll of aluminum foil and start wrapping it up. I'm like, no radio frequencies are getting out of this bad boy.
I just want to see what it's made of, and then I'll turn it back loose.
Exactly, Frank. Just like Frank said, remember, guys, save a horse and ride a cowboy. I mean, you got to hang in there. But seriously, guys, hopefully Mother Nature treats you all much, much, much better than she's threatening us with right now. Because I got a funny feeling I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot of this weekend.
No,
Ladies,
you're good.
If you got that wet white shit outside, let the
run.
guys fly in the house.
I'll go out and run the ground, RC.
I mean, come on. It's their passion. It's their hobby. Get into it with them.
I'll go
It doesn't hurt. Those little batteries don't last that long. Let everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe. Mother Nature is not being kind to the East Coast right now. We're in blizzard-style conditions coming tonight, so.
And I looked at it; the road's getting covered already. So.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to hop up off of here so we can go and do our work for the weekend, so we ain't got to go back out again. So, thank you guys all for hanging out with us.
Running on 6.
You're the ones that we do this for, to bring it all to you. And we really appreciate all of your support.
Peace.
Until next time, guys, remember, we love y'all.
Drive your RCs.
We'll catch you guys next weekend.
Fly safe. Don't get snowpacked in the quad. It really sucks to clean out.
Exactly. Exactly. There you go. Drone sleds should be a thing. There's your next challenge, guys. Figure out a way.
Max and the Max are seeing snow.
The X Max is a drone. Is definitely a drone. Is that definitely a sled?
Yeah, but it's not a flying sled.
Oh, we make a fly.
Oh shit! If I hit a ramp fast enough.
Be good, guys. Catch you on the next one.
God
See you
help.
guys. Have a good night.
Love you guys.
That's right.